Hi everyone, welcome to another Californiatime. So today, seeing as it's -1 outside and it's been about -3 overnight, we thought we'd show you how effective the heated windscreen option is. So this is the electric heated windscreen with the little bars in. We thought we'd show you how effective it is. So stay tuned, you'll be able to see us defrost it. We're not going to use the heater inside the van, we're just going to start it up. We won't put it on kind of windscreen defrost from a internal heating point of view. We're just going to use the button inside, which is the heated windscreen, and we'll see how quick it is. If you find this kind of content useful, then please do like this video and subscribe. Let's crack on. Okay, so inside the van we have a button just there, and that button, if we start her up, foot on the brake, now if I just click that button there, I'm going to leave the camera running so you can see exactly how long it takes, and I'm going to set it up back over here so you'll be able to see. Excuse the slight jerking just as I put it back in the tripod. And I will speed this bit of footage up, but I'm going to put a timer on the screen so you'll be able to see exactly how long it takes. And let's see how long it is until we start to see it defrosting. Okay, so you can now see it's starting to basically just dribble down the windscreen, and by now the wipers are unfrozen from the windscreen. You've seen the mirrors steaming away, so it's ready to go really. I could wipe the window now on the van and the windscreen would be clear. Or clearish if the wipers weren't still a little bit frozen. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea about how quick the quick clear windscreen is. We've had various Fords before which have had this kind of technology for many years. I think they started it, and I would say this isn't quite as quick as some of those Fords, but I would also say that the bars in the windscreen aren't quite as noticeable either. So actually it's a bit of a trade-off. If you've got, you know, lots of heavy wire in your windscreen to get it to do it quickly, then it can be a bit distracting. This you can't really notice, especially at night when there's cars coming towards you with the headlights and things. It doesn't look too bad at all. But it is probably a little bit slower than some of the original Ford ones. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but hopefully this gives you a bit of a good idea as to how it looks. One other just quick point to note as well, -1 outside. When I switch the van on, the separate engine heater, so there's a separate little diesel heater which helps warm up the coolant in the engine. Very different to the internal heater. And the one that you use to stay warm at night. That fired up. I could smell it outside. You can smell the kind of the diesel burning as it's doing it. Nothing to worry about. And if you do see any kind of white smoke or anything like that, just little bits of it, again, nothing to worry about. It's just that diesel heater just helping the engine warm up because it's so cold. One other quick thing, clearly if you've got a heater inside the van, you can set that to have a departure time. We've done another video which talks about the heater inside, but you can set a departure time for the heater on the 6.1, and obviously it comes with a remote as well. So if you're in the house, you want to warm up the van and you haven't got one of the quick clear windscreens, but you know it's frozen, you can always use that. Just make sure you haven't got it set to ventilate mode in the van. Make sure you've got it to heat before you press the button on the remote, otherwise you'll get into the van and it will have been ventilating away and it won't have made any difference. It will still be frozen solid. So just a quick tip. Hopefully this is helpful for you. like I said before, give us a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to us, and we'll see you again soon for some more California time.